What is up, YouTubelettes? It's Puddles81 here, and I am bringing you another Showdown live. Pretty excited for this team. I have an RU team. I finally made another team. I haven't been playing too much on Showdown. I've just been watching, trying to get to know tiers and stuff. But I decided to make an RU team. I didn't want to do NU because I didn't want to start laddering on NU just to have it go beta after RU goes, regular. So I just decided to make an RU team because this is a team I can use when RU becomes real RU, and we can just go over it right now. We have it's based around EmboArk and ZorArk, and we have choice specs ZorArk, which actually packs a huge punch. I'm running knockoff on it over Sucker Punch just so I can sometimes maybe knock off an item. I don't really know. I don't really trust Sucker Punch all that often. I'm not really gonna go for it that often either. Just gonna go for Dark Pulse and Flamethrower for the most part, and then Grass Knot on those bulky water types that might switch in on an Embor, because that's what I usually try to disguise it as. And then we'll just go on to Embor. I have Choice Scarfed Embor with Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, Superpower, Earthquake. Pretty standard Flare Bore Embor set. And then we have the Mega Bayonet with Max HP and Max Attack with some Special Defense investment with Shadow Claw, Sucker Punch, Destiny Bond, Will-O-Wisp. This is also pretty standard. I don't know how standard max HP and attack is, but I know that with this I can 2-8 KO most of the RU tier, and that's always very helpful, especially that priority Destiny Bond and Will-O-Wisp. That very much helps me out a lot. And onto the defensive Pokemon, I have Amoonguss with Spore and Stun Spore. I just like double statusing things. I don't want to really put Toxic on things just because with Aromatisse, running around in RU, there's a lot of aromatherapies going on, so Toxicking isn't always my best play, so I have Stun Spore on it to slow down faster things, and I can come in and revenge it with Embor or ZorArk, possibly even Bayonet, depending on how slow they actually get to be. And I also have 4 speed investment to outspeed other Amoonguss, so my Sludge Bombs will take them out before they take me out. That was my thought process there, and that's about it. So, moving on, we have the Gligar, pretty standard Gligar set. Well, the same Gligar set that I used in UU, I'm pretty sure. Was it RU? Yeah, in my RU sessions, I used the same set, and it's back, doing the same thing. And then we have Trick Room or Uniclus. I was going to make this Calm Mind with Recover, but I think Trick Room works a little bit better for my team in general. Just like late game, if I lose my Embor or if I lose my ZorArk, this can come in, go for Trick Room, and then just poop on some stuff. I've been testing this team. I don't know how good it's going to do. I haven't seen any glaring weaknesses with the team, so it is supposed to be doing good, hopefully. Also, I got a new skin, as you guys will see in a second. We're going to go ahead and look for a battle. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get one, because it is it's 7 p.m. Where I am right now, so there should be a lot of people on. Now it's searching. It's going to take forever, isn't it? This is going to kill me. But I did get a cool new skin, and I hope you guys like that. I didn't really need to look at that Camtasia thing, but I guess I'll just... Oh, just kidding. I got a battle. See, look, this is my new skin. Yay! Isn't it cool? I think it's cool. Looking at his team, though, I see this as a potential defogger. I'm not too sure if he's going to have the defog, but he could. And in any case, I'm just going to lead off with Bayonet because that's usually my lead of choice when I see teams, and then I just go all the way until Embor's in the end. So hopefully, I'm going to also click the timer button because I don't really want to wait. And there is no lag between us, so even though it looks like Showdown's kind of lagging, but that might be my internet connection because I don't have the best internet connection because I am home, and that's part of my life now, me being home. So I guess I'll pause until he makes a lead. I'm assuming he's going to lead off with Ambipom or even Braviary if it's Scarfed or something, trying to U-turn out, but that's pretty much what he's going to do. Anyway, I'm just going to pause until he makes a move. Alright, hey guys, he just times out, and I win. That was his first battle too, I checked. Like, he wasn't going to... I don't know. I guess he just clicked the find a battle button and then didn't do anything. But whatever, we're just going to go ahead and look for another battle. Hopefully I can get one relatively quickly because that was quite the waste of time on my end. Not for you guys. You guys didn't have to sit and watch the 2.5 minutes go down, but I did. So I don't see... There should be a lot of people on. I have 706 right now. I don't know why it's taking so long to get a battle. There we go. Oh, now it's not going to load. Why is my... Okay, this is better. Now, let's see. This might have rapid spin. But offhand, I don't see a problem with leading off with Bayonet. Before I click EmboArk, let me just look at the rest of his team. Definitely going to need my Bayonet and my Reuniclus. Mostly to... Oh, that's nice. GLHF. The Bayonet and the Reuniclus to deal with this... Oh, I have Zorark. I have Choice Scarf, or Choice Spec Zorark, so I'm not really worried about that. I am worried, however, about this Carbink, because I don't have a Steel-type move to hit it. Or a Poison-type move. I have nothing for Carbink, but... Wait, I should have a Poison-type move. Someone on here has to have a Poison-type move. How do I deal with fairies? Oh, I got Sludge Bomb on Amoonguss. That's how I deal with fairies. So we are going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to go for the Will-O-Wisp to break Sturdy. I'm pretty sure he gets Sturdy, so... Cool, that's burned. And he can just go for rocks. And he'll probably just go for the light screen here. Which I'm not too worried about because I have my Gligar with the Defog. As he actually goes for Moonblast. Huh. Okay, well... He went for Moonblast. How much did Shadow Claw do? 36%. I want to keep this relatively healthy. Because it will come in handy later. So I think... Going out into a Amoonguss and going for Sludge Bomb is going to be my best bet. And if I can get a poison off on this Cofagrigus, that would also be very nice. I don't know what he has that can take out my Amoonguss. Unless HP Ice on from Rotom-Mow isn't going to be doing too much. Hitmonlee, he might have Explosion. And he does just go for Explosion, but it doesn't do anything because he was burned. So I get a pretty safe switch out into my Amoonguss. Now, if he brings in the Rotom, I'm okay with that, because if he goes for the Trick, then I can just lock myself into Sludge Bomb. And he does... Oh, he has Hidden Power Fire or something? He gets a crit, though. That's unfortunate. And I get the Poison. I guess that's, kind of even. I'm going to go out to my Reuniclus now, though. And then I think right now I'm going to set up a Trick Room. Yeah, because I eat that up. Yeah, right now I'm just going to set up the Trick Room and then punch a hole through his team. And then I can come in with either my Embo or my Zorark and just do some damage. So he switches out into Cinccino, which is not going to be able to take a Psyshock. Because Cinccino, even though it is cute and adorable and really good offensively, it has no defensive prowess whatsoever. So hopefully a Psyshock should take it out. I am Life 4 by It Is Stab. It is a Cinccino, and that is a gone Cinccino. Now he brings this in. I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball. Do a nice amount of damage to it. I'm okay with that. As he goes for Nightshade. That's clearly his best move to hit me. I'm just going to go for another Shadow Ball. Judging by his team and the fact that this has Nightshade and not like Shadow Ball or something like that to hit me, I'm thinking that he may not be like the best right now. Like I don't think his ranking is, or his ranking isn't that high. Because I know sometimes on Showdown you can play people that are a lot lower than you or a lot higher than you. I wasn't sure what the case is here, but I'm guessing that this Cofagrigus, judging by this Cofagrigus, oh yeah, he gives. Okay, well I guess GG. Yeah, he must have. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was just going by his team. It looked good, but when I saw Nightshade, I was kind of thinking that maybe I don't know, maybe Nightshade's something that people run nowadays. But oh hey, already Swagatron 3000. What a name. So, let's see. This team is actually very threatening. I do have Grass Knot for this thing, so I'm not too worried. I have my Bayonet for Cresselia, so I need to keep that around. I think I'm just going to lead Bayonet. I'm going to do the standard, how I do things. As he leads off with the Frostlass, and he does have the Focus Sash. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for the Mega Evolve and then go for Shadow Claw to bring him down to a Sash, and then I'm going to burn him. And he disables my Shadow Claw, which I'm okay with, because now I can just go for Sucker Punch until he wants to do something to me. As he's going to go for Destiny Bond. Ooh, that's a good play. But now I can just go out into Amoonguss. As he goes for Spikes. I think here I'm going to go for Spore. Oh, just kidding. But now I can go out into Bayonet. Take some damage from that as he goes for Destiny Bond. And now I can Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully I don't miss. And then I can take this thing out. Taunt was a very good play. I'm glad he went for that. That was the smarter play. I figured that he'd want to start setting up Spikes and then Destiny Bond, but he makes the good play here. As here he's going to go for Destiny Bond. Now see, the better play there would have been to go for Spikes, predicting the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe most lead bayonets don't run Will-O-Wisp, but this is more offensive. Look at that, 471 attack. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Exploud is in here. Just gonna, I think my Amoonguss should be able to take one. And if not, I'm pretty sure Reuniclus isn't going to do too much this battle. Boom Burst. I do not take one. Oh, but he's Life Orb. That's very good to know. Because now I know he's not Scarfed or Specs, and I can easily bring in Emboar and take him out with a superpower. Because he doesn't have a Ghost type anymore. Do I need my Reuniclus? No, I don't think so. So we'll just send in the Reuniclus here as he goes for Flamethrower, mixing it up a bit, you know. And here I think I'm just gonna go for I'm gonna go for Psyshock. I'm gonna go for he just takes me out. And now I should be able to bring in. I think Emboar is gonna be my best bet here, and to just go for the superpower, do as much damage as I can. Super effective damage that is, because I don't want him to bring in the Rhyperior. Nope, he just leaves it in and loses his Exploud, which is very good for me, because that thing was a very big threat. As now he's going to bring in the Ambipom. I'm going to... Bayonet, I think, is who I'm going to bring in. No, you know what? I'm going to bring in Gligar and go for a Defog. As he's going to go for Retaliate. Okay. And... yeah, I'm just going to Defog away these Spikes, because I don't want them around anymore. As long as he doesn't bring in Cresselia, I should be okay. Because Cresselia has pressure and not levitate, so. As he goes for U-turn, I am okay with that. Did 4%. As he brings in the Rhyperior, I will now go for Roost. As he's going to go for Avalanche. That did a little bit too much damage. I kind of do need my Gligar. And I also need my Bayonet. I think Amoonguss might be my best play here. Because the rest of his guys pretty much do a lot of... okay, he brings in the Crest. I'm just going to put this thing to sleep. As he is not going to be able to take me out with the Psychic. Put that to sleep right now. And then switch right on out into my Bayonet. And then I can start going for Shadow Claws. And here we go. Oh, he wakes up first turn. Hidden Power Fighting. Okay. And this is why I have... I don't know if... I'd have to do the calc, but I don't know if a stock Shadow Claw can do over 50% to Cresselia. But that's why I'm running max HP. Or max attack. And max HP, really. So I can take hits. And also dish hits, because I wanted this to be like my pseudo starting Pokemon, pseudo lead, if you will. Gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp here, trying to burn it. And I do get the burn off as he's gonna go for Payback. That does a lot of damage. Here I'm just gonna go for the Destiny Bond. If he wants to take me out, that's fine. I am gonna I'm gonna get KO'd from Toxic this turn anyway, so he probably would have been better off going for another move. Rocks if he had it. Here, just going to go out into Gligar. Because I think Gligar alone can handle the rest of his team. So I'm going to go for Roost, because I don't want this thing to crit me or do anything weird. Does Retaliate? That's weird. I didn't think Retaliate would work. I guess it's whenever your whatever thing gets knocked out. Whenever the Pokemon before you gets knocked out. I thought if it was, oh, he just forfeits, and that's going to be the game. And GG's. Alright, so let's go ahead and get another battle. We're only 15 minutes in, so I think I'm going to... Oh, alright, already another battle. This probably has the... Oh my goodness. GLHF. Why are so many people saying that now? I like it. Bayonet's definitely my best lead. And he's going to lead off with the Medicham, which I am more than okay with. He is Scarfed. And I'm just going to go outright for the Will-O-Wisp. I have no reason not to do that. He doesn't really have much he can hit me with. He can't fake me out, which he probably doesn't have. He might not have priority on this, actually, now that I think about it, because he has Choice Scarfed. So he's definitely got High Jump Kick, a Psychic type move, whether it be Zen Headbutt or Psycho Cut, if this gets Psycho Cut. I'm pretty sure it just gets Zen Headbutt. No, does it get Psycho Cut? I think it does. I think one that I have has Psycho Cut, as he's going to go out into the Gastrodon. Take the burn. Yes. Okay. Good. That's what we like to see. Now I know he can't really touch a Moongus, so I'm going to bring that thing in. I can see my team having troubles with a Yanmega. As he's going to go for Scald. Is he going to get the burn? No, he is not. I think here I'm just going to go for Sludge Bomb, in case he wants to be cheeky and go out into Tangrowth. Because I'm guessing he doesn't want to leave in his Gastrodon. And now that I know this is Scarf, I definitely need to keep my Bayonet around to burn it. So I don't want to click the timer because he's a nice guy, as he actually ends up going for a Hidden Power Ice, I guess. And he's going to take that relatively well. Don't know really why he stayed in. But I think my best play is to just go for Sludge Bomb again, in case he wants to switch out. So he stays in. I don't know why he's staying in. I'm going to go for Giga Drain now and take out the Gastrodon. I'm really confused as to why he's staying in here. If he's foddering off his Gastrodon, it's probably not the best play. Or I guess this is probably specially defensive, because Tangrowths are usually physically defensive, right? Pretty sure. Hopefully something happens soon. Yep, he's just going to go for Scald. He's going to get the burn this time. Nope. He loses his Gastrodon, though, so that's good for me. And I'm back to full. But now, okay, so he's definitely got Ice Punch on this, because there's no way that he wouldn't be able to hit a Gligar. Or there's no way he would be able to hit a Gligar, so he's got Ice Punch, possibly Zen Headbutt, or Psycho Cut. I don't remember what Medicham can get. And High Jump Kick, as he's going to bring in the Medicham here. I think I'm just going to go right out into Gligar. If he does go for Ice Punch, then I get a free switch out into my EmboArk. He does have Psycho Cut. I knew they got Psycho Cut, and I'm going to go for Rocks. As he's going to bring in Yanmega. No, he brings in the Evire. Now, seeing Evire, I'm guessing that he has Ice Punch. He doesn't have the Air Balloon, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for Earthquake. Get as much damage off as I can. Ice Punch does not take me out. And he's Life Orb. There's a use in saving my Gligar, but I also have a my Reuniclus to come in on Medicham because it resists both stabs. Ice Punch shouldn't be doing too much because I am max HP, and whatever fourth move he has probably can't hit Reuniclus too hard. So he ends up losing his thing, and I don't see a reason to not go out into my Bayonet here, because I get a priority Will-O-Wisp off on any of his Pokemon as he brings in the Hitmonlee. He can't go for Rapid Spin here, and I can go for Will-O-Wisp. So, not too worried about that. I definitely need to keep Bayonet to Spin Block, or else he can bring in his Yanmega for free. I'm guessing his Yanmega is probably the Life Orb set, seeing as how he didn't bring it in to start tearing holes through me. I'm going to go on to Amoonguss. If he wants to go for knockoff, that's fine. I don't really mind losing my Black Sludge because I do have Regenerator. And he's more than likely Assault Vest. But a Sludge Bomb will do a lot to whatever he wants to bring in. Actually, hold on, let me see. Yeah, and if I can get him to go for Psycho Cut on my Amoonguss, then I can... Ooh, that did a lot. Then I can bring in my Zoroark disguised as Bayonet to have him stay in and go for Psycho Cut, and then I can take him out with the Dark Pulse. As he does go for Psycho Cut, he takes me out. And now I can go out into Zoroark, and I can go for Dark Pulse, I think is what's gonna end up happening here. Or Flamethrower. You know what? No, I'm just gonna go for Dark Pulse. This is getting kinda iffy. This is where Sucker Punch would be very helpful. Because if I had Sucker Punch, then his Yanmega wouldn't be able to come in for free. I'm so worried. Because I am Specs. Hold on. Let me slash data. Metacham. It has 75 special defense. Dark Pulse is neutral, but it's stab. Flamethrower is neutral. Hold on. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna calc it. All right. So I calced it, and I should be able to take him out with a Flamethrower because he is at 46%. So I'm just gonna go for Flamethrower. If he wants to switch out, then he'll be taking a Flamethrower, and something probably the Hitmonlee won't appreciate taking two. What's happening? Get out of here. Ad. Sorry. There was an ad on my computer, and it did that thing. I'm going to start the timer. So, and if he stays in, he's going to lose the Metacham. If he switches out, he's going to probably lose something else, because I outspeed Hitmonlee. I outspeed the Tangrowth, and it'll probably get KO'd when it switches in, and Yanmega definitely gets KO'd when it switches in, so that's how that goes. Let me make sure I did my calc right, because, well, you guys can't really see. I don't know if you can see all of this, but this is how that goes. Flamethrower does 67% minimum, and he's at 46%? 46. Okay, so this is probably... No, I don't know what it's going to be running. But I can understand these three. I don't know what his last move is going to be. He's got 120 seconds to make a move. If he stays in, he loses Metacham. But then he kind of gets a safe switch out into Mr. Bugbuzz over here. Mr. Bugbuzz and Air Slash. Oh, you know what? I don't even care if he goes out into Yanmega, because I still have my Bayonet. Because I can go for Priority Destiny Bond. And if he does end up taking out my Bayonet, then huzzah, the Yanmega's gone. So, not too worried right now. I think I'm gonna pause until he makes a move. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so he stayed in and he went for the Psycho Cut, but then my Flamethrower took him out, and he's gonna go out into the Hitmonlee now. Seeing Hitmonlee tells me that he may or may not have the Mach Punch, but I'm going to go out into my Bayonet here. I can take a knockoff as he goes for Earthquake, but he gets a critical hit on the Earthquake. Not good. I'm going to go out into my Reuniclus. I should be able to take it. And this, I don't know what this is. Wait, hold on. What did I don't have Frisk anymore. I'm going to go for Trick Room, though, to see what he wants to go for as he switches out into the Tangrowth. And now with the Trick Room up, Shadow Ball can do a lot. And now my Mega Bayonet can come in and do plenty of work to this team. So Shadow Ball does nice damage. And I get the special defensive drop, as he's going to go for knockoff and not take me out. Gets rid of my Life Orb, though. It's kind of unfortunate. But I can just go for Shadow Ball now. Sorry to come back in such a rush. I was making sure that my calc was, in fact, correct. So what'd I go out into? I went out into my Bayonet to take the hit. As now he's going to go out into the Hitmonlee. I'm going to go for a Psyshock. Let me just count. 1, 2. This will be the third turn. He has Fake Out. That's fine. And he flinches me. Alright, 1, 2, 3. This will be the fourth turn. I'm kind of worried But I do take out the Hitmonlee, and now the dimensions should return to normal. They do. And now he has to go for Bug Buzz. If he's Specs, then I win because I can send out my Emboar. But if he's Life Orb, then we might have a problem here. So I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball to see what he is. And he's Speed Boost, but I don't know what else he is. So I'm going to go out into Bayonet. Going to go for the Destiny Bond. If he Specs, then I'm pretty sure I win. Yep, okay, so GG's. And I think I'm going to get one more battle. Yeah, I have time. I'll get one more battle. And then we'll call it a live. Because I want to go over half an hour. There we go. Look at this team. Very weak to fire. So Emboar and Zoroark are going to put in a lot of work here. I'm going to need to keep around my Bayonet. Priority Will-O-Wisp will be very nice. And stopping the Cinccino from doing stuff will also be very nice. So I'm just going to lead off with Bayonet. Same as always. No reason to switch it up now. Cool Dude is his name. He has the Icy Rock, which is very interesting. Oh, he left. I'm going to claim the victory then. I'm going to pause. If he doesn't come back, then I guess that's going to be the live. Alright, so he came back, and I guess I have 40 seconds to make my decision, but I don't get why I had 60 seconds to make my decision in the first place after he left. I'm going to go for the Mega Evolve and the Will-O-Wisp. I don't want to switch out and take a Blizzard. I am faster, and what is he going to go for? He does, in fact, go for the Blizzard. I only take 45 or 55% from that. I'm going to go out into Reuniclus now, because Reuniclus is going to be the next thing that I don't need. And he goes for Shadow Ball. Very good play on his part. I didn't even know Abomasnow got Shadow Ball. Going to go for the Focus Blast, as he has many options to bring in right now. Escavalier is the best one. Don't miss. Alright, 55% with a crit. Unfortunate, but them's the breaks, kid. Gonna go for the Shadow Ball as he's gonna go for not knockoff. I guess he's slower than me? That's strange. I don't know why he went for Mega Horn. He might be banded. Thinking about it, he might be banded. I can... What can I do here? I could bring in Gligar, go for Earthquake. I don't know how much it's going to do. I'll be right back. I want to calc that. Alright, so minimum damage, my Gligar does 23%. So I should be able to take this thing out with an Earthquake. And I will definitely outspeed it. So, not really worried. He can switch out if he wants to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for Rocks, because I think Rocks are the better play right now. Why does he keep leaving? Now he has 60 seconds to make a move. Did it say? Okay, hold on. Requested by me, and then I have 60 seconds to make my decision. Why did I only get 60 seconds to make my decision? That's weird. I'm going to pause until he comes back. Sorry about that. Alright, so he's got 10 seconds to come back, and I really hope he does, because I want to finish out this battle. I don't want to end it on... Yeah, I'm probably going to end up ending it on a kind of forfeit, but I guess that's fine. You know, I can't really change what happens. If people got to go do stuff, they got to go do stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about. I was 11-24, and he was 10-29. And, like, I didn't know how good that last guy was. The first guy. But, or the second guy. It was the second guy. But his team looked cool. Like, I was excited to face it. I don't know if the team itself had very good synergy, because he had 3 things weak to... fighting, and 2 things neutral to it, and then 1 that was immune to it, and then a bunch of things weak to fire. 1, 2, 3, 4 things weak to fire. He didn't have anything to resist a dark type move. I don't know. It looked cool on paper. It looked cool, but you know, I'm not sure how it looked in the field. But we'll do a little rundown, like how I do with my Showdown teams, or my lives actually. So starting from the back, Reuniclus definitely put in work. 3rd game. I'm pretty sure I got 4 games this time. Definitely put in the work. 3rd game, got rid of those big threats that I needed it to get rid of. Yeah, that was very helpful. This set, I don't know if I like it. I honestly would like the Calm Mind set, but Trick Room did come in handy. I'm not sure how it would do up higher in the ladder, but you never know. And moving on to Gligar. Gligar is always good. I always like Gligar. Whenever I need something with Stealth Rock and Defog or Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin, I always just turn to Gligar because I know that thing's never going to let me down. It's a very, very good Pokemon. Even if it gets its Violet knocked off, it still has access to Roost. It still has a really high defensive stat. 139 is not something to laugh at because that's just without the Violet even calculated into it. That's just craziness. I think that's a really good stat. And then Amoonguss, especially defensive. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever used Amoonguss, and I really like it. It's a very good, especially defensive Pokemon. I didn't get to use Stun Spore. I might swap it out for like HP Fire or something, but who really knows at this point, because I was pretty low on the ladder. Then going on to Bayonet. Bayonet definitely put in a lot of work. I love Bayonet. It is my favorite Pokemon by far. I was so excited that it got a Mega Evolution. I didn't like how it looked, but I definitely like what it can do. You guys definitely saw the power of it. I'm pretty sure I never lost Bayonet in any of the battles that I had. You know what? I totally lied because Destiny Bond happened twice. So, yeah, I really like this set. I don't know if it's standard, but it's standard to me, and I like using it. Moving on, Choice Scarf to Emboar. Came in handy with that superpower against the Exploud. That's about it. That's all Emboar saw. Huh. This team was based around Emboar, and I didn't even get to use it. Man, that was unfortunate. And then we have Zoroark with the Choice Specs. It definitely came in handy with that Flamethrower. Disguising itself as the Emboar was very, very nice. I was able to keep him in and go for the Flamethrower at the same time, so that was nice. The Emboar Zoroark core is very nice. I really like it. I might change the knockoff to Sucker Punch. I also will leave the team paste thing, not paste spin, but I'll leave the team in the description so you guys can go ahead and use it if you want to. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and some constructive criticism. I'd really appreciate to hear what you guys. I would really appreciate hearing what you guys have to say about me as a person, about my lives, about my channel, about whatever you guys want to see. For the 2 of you that watch Flora Sky, I am going to be uploading more parts of that. And I also think that I might do a laddering video. Maybe not a ladder to top 10 because I'm definitely not that good. Maybe a ladder to top 100, and because I really want to keep using this team. I like it a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and some constructive criticism. Have a great day. Have a great night. Peace, love, and later, Gators. Oh, one thing before I go. Let me know how you guys felt about the Showdown background because I found it and I really liked it, and I really want to know what you guys think. And I might actually get some battles because it has the Wi-Fi background. I might get some battles on Showdown and just like live record them afterwards, like just play the replay and whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and later, Gators.